Court Charles has never been short on secrets, scandals, and shocking betrayals, but the latest drama unfolding inside the hallowed halls of the Quartermaine mansion is tearing families apart in ways no one could have predicted. In a twist that nobody saw coming, Avery Corinthos, the sweet and observant daughter of Sonny Corinthos and Ava Jerome, accidentally becomes the catalyst for a domino effect of explosive revelations. The culprit? Willow Corinthos. And the tattler? None other than little Avery Jerome Corinthos, whose innocent confession exposes far more than anyone was ready to hear. What begins as a seemingly minor eavesdropped secret evolves into a tangled web involving Michael, Nina, Carly, Drew, Brooklyn, Chase, and even Jason. Buckle in for this deep dive into one of the most shocking Quartermaine-centered arcs in recent memory. The Quartermaine mansion has always had ears, and this time, they belong to Avery. It all started when Avery, staying overnight at the mansion with Donna, while Sonny was out of town and Ava was in a late gallery meeting, woke up late at night craving a juice box. As she padded barefoot through the hallways, she paused near the east corridor, where the staff entrance led toward the wine cellar and archives. She saw someone sneaking inside. It wasn't a butler or cook. It wasn't Brooklyn or Chase or even Monica. It was Willow Corinthos. But Willow no longer lives at the mansion. Since her separation from Michael, she's been staying with Sasha temporarily and officially declared the Q estate no longer her home. So what's she doing sneaking through the staff entrance? Avery, hidden in the shadows, watched Willow go down to the locked file room, fumble with a key, and disappear into the darkness below. The next day, a curious Avery casually mentioned what she saw to Michael. Her words were innocent, filled with childish awe. Willow's really good at being sneaky. She went in the locked room at night. I think she was looking for treasure, like in cartoons. Michael's smile faded. He knelt down, asking gently, "When did you see Willow? Last night? Are you sure?" Avery nodded eagerly. Uh-huh. She had that pink scarf she always wears when it's windy. She dropped something, too, looked like a card. It had your name on it. Michael's expression turned stone cold. The moment Avery left the room, Michael's brain went into overdrive. What in the world was Willow doing in the Quartermaine mansion, and why didn't she tell anyone? Michael did what any Quartermaine would do. He went downstairs to the basement and entered the locked file room himself. What he found confirmed his worst fears. One of the drawers had been clearly tampered with. Inside, he found a document missing. The security logs showed no staff activity during the time Avery mentioned. There had been no approved visitors. And worst of all, he checked the hidden camera Drew had installed after the last break-in incident. There she was, clear as day. Willow, breaking in, taking a file, and worse, crying. It wasn't a simple snoop. It was emotional. Michael's fury grew. What could she possibly be looking for? He called Brooklyn, demanding to know if she knew anything. She didn't. Ned hadn't seen anything. Monica was away in London. Drew was silent on the matter, but that silence said everything. He knew. Michael confronted Carly next. He stormed into her house, slammed the footage onto the screen, and waited. Carly stared. Her jaw dropped. Michael, what the hell is she doing in the Quartermaine file room? You tell me, Mom. I have no idea. But that wasn't entirely true. Carly had suspected Willow was hiding something for weeks, ever since she found a torn-up envelope from Harmony, Willow's deceased mother, in the trash. The envelope was addressed to Nina Reeves, and it looked suspiciously fresh for something that should have been burned years ago. Carly had said nothing, hoping to protect Willow, but now it all clicked. She's looking for something connected to Nina, Carly muttered. Michael froze. What? What if she found something about her mother? Something about Nina? Or maybe Harmony hid something in the Q archives? Think about it. Michael blinked. So, she breaks into the Quartermaine mansion to dig up something she didn't want me to know? That's betrayal, Mom. Carly put a hand on his shoulder. Or maybe it's desperation. Either way, you need to talk to her before this blows up. But Michael had no intention of talking. At the gym, Michael cornered Drew. How long have you known she broke in? Drew, caught off guard, nodded slowly. 3 days. I saw the footage after Avery accidentally tripped the alert system when she was walking by. Michael's eyes narrowed. And you didn't say a word? She wasn't doing anything criminal, Drew said. She took a personal folder, one that belonged to Harmony. It's not ours to keep. So, you helped her? Drew hesitated. I didn't stop her. Michael's voice cracked. You're supposed to be my family. She was your wife, Michael. And she's been spiraling ever since Wiley started asking questions about his real grandmother. This isn't about you. It's about Willow trying to protect that boy from more trauma. Michael, furious, threw his towel down. She doesn't get to decide that. Neither do you. And now, thanks to Avery, the entire family will know. Back at Crimson, Nina Reeves received an anonymous package. Inside was a flash drive and a note. Before you destroy your daughter's life, watch this. Nina clicked the drive. The video played, Willow breaking into the Quartermaine archives. Opening a file. Taking out a document labeled. Subject, Harmony Miller /birth records/child unknown. Her hands trembled. Her vision blurred. She reached for her phone and called Carly. You knew Carly. She was looking for the proof. The birth certificate. Carly's voice was quiet. I didn't know she found it, Nina whispered. She's still trying to prove I'm not her mother. She's trying to protect Wiley. From me. Carly said nothing. That night, Willow came home to find Michael, Carly, and Drew waiting in Sasha's living room. Brooke Lynn soon arrived, holding Avery's hand. Avery looked confused, sensing tension. Michael stood. Avery saw you at the mansion. She told me everything. Willow froze. Carly stepped forward. We know you were looking for that birth certificate, Willow. Why didn't you just come to us? Willow's voice cracked. Because I don't trust any of you. She turned to Michael. You lied to me about Nina for months. You let your mother lie to me, manipulate me. I had a right to the truth. Michael shook his head. That doesn't give you the right to break into our home. Our former home, Willow spat. Brooke Lynn intervened. What exactly did you find? Willow pulled the folder from her bag and dropped it on the table. The document read, Child born to Harmony Miller via surrogacy. Intended parent, Nina Reeves. Biological mother, unknown. No biological relation to Harmony Miller. Birth arranged via sealed WSB channels. A bombshell. It meant Harmony was never Willow's real mother. She was just a cover. Nina wasn't the bio mother either. As the chaos simmered, Jason Morgan appeared at Carly's doorstep that night. I heard about Willow. Carly blinked. How? I've been tracking remnants of WSB black sites. Harmony's name came up on one of the logs. She wasn't just a cult member. She was recruited to raise a child hidden from a dangerous family. That child was Willow. Carly's heart stopped. Jason handed her a file. The biological mother's name is redacted, but I think it's someone connected to the Jerome family. That's why she was placed with Harmony. Carly whispered, not Nina. Not even close. The truth exploded across Port Charles like wildfire. Nina was devastated. Carly was vindicated. Drew was caught in the middle. And Michael? He turned cold. You broke my trust, Willow, he said. You could have come to me. You chose secrets. And now, thanks to Avery, the Quartermaines will never trust you again. Willow looked at Avery, tears in her eyes. She didn't mean to. She's a child. She told the truth, Michael said. Something you couldn't do. Devastated and ostracized, Willow made a choice. She packed her bags and left town. Not forever, but to get answers. She was headed to a remote WSB compound in Vermont, where one retired agent allegedly handled Harmony's case file. Before leaving, she hugged Wiley goodbye and told him, When I come back, you'll know everything about who I am. And as for Avery, Sonny praised her for telling the truth, even if she didn't know how deeply it would cut. This week on General Hospital, expect a whirlwind of emotions. Michael begins spiraling as his control slips. Willow discovers her real mother may still be alive, and she may not be who anyone suspects. Nina confronts the WSB to demand the truth. Avery becomes the unexpected hero of the Quartermaine family. And in the final seconds of Friday's episode, Willow reaches a house in Vermont. A woman opens the door. She gasps. "Mom." Fade to black.